All right, guys, we're going to go over a few really cool points that I think would help you in your HR department. Your human resources is usually something that you rely more on as you begin to scale your company. So, as you guys are establishing it, recognize that this in the future could be a larger part of your company because as you begin to scale, you're going to need to bring on a lot of talent quickly. So, you need a specific recruitment strategy. You need already pre-made trainings and developments that you're going to take your employees through to help your organization flourish. But there's a few other things that I want to go over with you guys in these questions. So number one, what is our organizational structure? This is huge. As an owner of a company, you should always be able to visualize the organization as a whole and be able to see the structure to make sure that you, as the visionary, are actually putting the people in the right seat on the bus. If you know what I mean. If you're actually having your functions work together in your operations so that they're actually giving you the best result. So being able to see your entire organization as a structure and making sure that it's structured correctly is going to be a huge advantage, especially as you begin to grow. Because then you know, okay, as an individual department here, here, and here, you guys have these tasks, these goals, and these metrics that you guys will report on so we can actually determine, is our company hitting the goals that we want to hit. As you actually do this, because you guys might be at a point where, well, everybody just kind of helps out everywhere. But as you begin to grow and scale your company, you need to make sure that the organization is actually structured in specific departments for everybody's sake. Number two, key members of your team and what their role is. This is super important. And this is something that at the beginning of your company is a little hard to do because everybody, again, you are wearing every hat. You're a marketing specialist, you're a sales specialist, you're a product specialist, and you take care of everything. And as you begin to have partners and employees come on, they all start to take the weight of different roles. And so, as you're actually establishing your company so that you can grow, it is so good if you can get to a point where you can actually establish who's on the team that are key members, especially, and what are their roles. And that way, you can actually measure how much are they contributing to the company? Are they doing the job that we need them to do? And they can actually focus more specifically on one area of the company, giving it special attention so that it can actually grow where it needs to grow instead of being stuck with somebody who can only give it half of their time or focus. Number three, recruitment strategy. This is humongous. And this is something that I would look into other competitors, other companies that are in your industry or in a similar business model and see where did they go to find their best talent. Often people go to competing companies to try and recruit talent so that they can grow their company because somebody had been with the other company when it was going through a growth phase. So, might be something to look into, but recognizing that you do need a specific recruitment strategy is going to help you a lot if you're trying to scale your company. Number four, how do you train and develop employees? This is going to be based on your company's culture and your company's core values and mission statement. But recognizing that if you have a specific way that you train everybody so that your processes are always the same, you're going to create a company worth scaling and worth selling someday. Because if somebody can come in as an investor, as a buyer, and they can actually see that you have specific operations, specific trainings, and ways that you as a company have decided that you actually love to develop your employees, they're going to love that because they're going, this is not something that is just taught by one person in the company. It's on paper, it's repeatable, and it's a process that they can lean on that's reliable and that's actually given good fruit or good results. And then the last one, company culture. This is huge. And the biggest thing to understand about this is that it starts with the head of the company and it works its way down. If the top C-suite level executives, even if there's only a couple of you in the company, if the top of the company is promoting hard work and they show that, you're going to get hardworking employees. And if you don't, they're obviously not going to fit the culture and you're going to be able to get them out quickly. But the culture is going to be the biggest reason that you guys succeed or you fail. If you guys want more on that, I would read the book Culture Code. It talks about how companies that had a good culture did hundreds and hundreds of percent more in profit and sales over a certain year span. They did a huge study. If I remember right, it was with 58,000 companies or something like that. And they figured out that the companies that had a good culture over a 10-year span did 765% more revenue than the other companies. So your culture is enormous. If you don't know what a good company culture looks like, start asking other people what they like about their company and how it makes them feel and makes them want to contribute to the brand and to hold up a standard and let everybody know that it's a special company.